Yeah, it was a big win because of our previous results. I think it's important that you stop that and you get the points that you need as quickly as you can. I think we done that with what was a really good performance overall.
And did you feel as though it could have been a wider margin?
Yeah, it should have been. It should have been because we had a couple more chances. Should have been because we should have had a penalty or two. But then the positive from that is when they score it or they get the penalty and they score, we defended really well in the dying moments, which was being questioned with losing some quick goals back to back in games. So that was really pleasing.
You think you should have had penalties? Two.
I think Liam Boyce one's a penalty for me. It's a penalty for me, and then if the referee turns around and says there's not enough contact, 20 minutes later then he can't give a foul in the middle of the park for something that's got more contact, less contact, then it doesn't make sense. And then the second one, Ibrox, we get blocked, we don't get a penalty. The penalty stands. Today they're saying there's a block, so blocks now count. The inconsistency is what's ruining it.
Yeah. Did you spoke to the referee at all? Or?
No.
Is it something you'll take about Monday about the inconsistency overall?
No.
No.
It's not going to change. So
You just got to roll with it as a manager.
you just hope at some point it changes and the consistency is there, because today's game's a prime example of decisions that have not been given. Boyce's penalty, and then something later on the exact same in the middle of the pitch gets given. The inconsistency is what the big problem is.
In terms of yourself today, obviously teams went on a tough run. Three of your recent losses have been against the old firm, some of them close matches, but how big can that win be for you and your players out there?
Yeah, it's big, because we consistently say there's a demand and there's an expectation, and that's not just 1 week and then the next week it's off. It's on every week. But it's pleasing that the way we performed today got us that. Our results, and a big question again, at this squad's been their away form. They've been really poor over the years. That's now four away games this season that we've won. So there's real positives, but I'll consistently say it's something that takes time. There's good moments, there's some moments you want to make better, but over time you hope they get eradicated and the good stuff shines through.
It's just a word. I was going to say 2 very different goals from Lawrence, obviously kind of poacher's finish and then a really good move for the second one. What did you make of his kind of performance overall?
I think he was really good. I think Liam Boyce deserves a mention because he was really good as well. But then the midfield three were good and we defended well. So overall, it was a great performance. We take Alan Forrest off just because they're being more aggressive and we need more of a defensive-minded player there. But again, I thought his performance was good. So there's overall, all through the pitch, there's really good performances. Lawrence gets the headlines because he's scored the goals, but I'm sure he'll be the first to tell you that he needs his teammates to, 1, create the chances, and 2, defend well to make sure the wins, and he gets the headlines.
Was that Benny Beningame back to kind of, he's shown his best since his injury?
I think he's had moments, but it's a long-term injury. It's take time. Not everything for Benny the day was perfect, but majority was really good, and he's shown that. He's shown that through pre-season, and it's just about the more games he plays and the more minutes he gets, the more comfortable he gets. But overall, really good performance from him, Callum, and Alex Lowry as well in the middle of the park.
Must be encouraged by the threat from set pieces as well. Could have had 2 or 3 goals from corners or free kicks.
Something that we've probably been disappointed with this season, because we've been brilliant defensively. Our record in set plays is good, and we do a lot of work on both offensive and defensively, and we've not done enough, or we've not capitalised enough throughout the season. So yeah, we are a threat, but we've got to use that more often.
How do you feel about an international break now? Would it suit you to play on?
This gets pros and cons. I think you get this win, you want to roll on, but I think we've seen after the international break before that we went on an all bad run, so it's important that we can still use that time to just repetition of what we want to do and how we want to do, because even today I thought we were brave, probably one of the bravest we've been in terms of building up with the ball and playing with the ball, which ultimately helps us. We break through teams when we're confident to do that.
But you know that when you come back, all the talk about pressure, the pressure's there every week, isn't it? You're going to be under as much pressure when you come back.
Yeah, if we don't keep winning, then the pressure comes, but in this job you're going to be under pressure by somebody. Even after the day you'll be under pressure for somebody as well.
Thanks, Stephen.